Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me from the Fitchburg Senior Center is our director, Jill McHone. Jill, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
Pretty good after a long weekend, getting back
Great.
into the groove.
It was a nice weekend, and it's now full throttle into summer activities, and
Right.
you're kicking it off with a bang
I
at the
know,
Senior Center.
holy moly, we got a lot going on this month.
Yeah, you must have had to add like 10 extra pages to the newsletter to fit it all in there, which is a good thing because there's a lot of fun things happening. We're going to jump right into it. Let's start with hot topics in Medicare medicine with UW. I'm just used to say Medicare, like bam,
I was like,
Medicare.
shoot, I don't know what page that's on. Okay, yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Medicine with UW Medicine and Public Health students. Leave it to me to screw that up. This is happening on June 3rd. Tell us about it.
So, we've had this great relationship with UW Public Health and School of Medicine for probably over a year now. And it's usually second or third year students that connect to community partners. So they connect with us, and then we work with them to kind of, see what their interest is and offer a topic here to our folks. So the use of cannabinoids, am I saying that right? Like
I think you got it right.
I think it's just medicinal marijuana. That would be a lot easier to say to me. Anyway, so they're going to do something about that, about how cannabinoids are used in the medical world. And that's June 3rd. And then June 10th, just a connection between music and memory. There's a lot of programs, a lot of documentation about how music really helps folks suffering with dementia and Alzheimer's. So that should be interesting as well. So that's the following week, both of them 1 to 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to register for those. You can call the Senior Center or check out the website to register. Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, and I think we're going to tape one or both of those, so we'll have that as well. Turning to Juneteenth Freedom Day, Fitchburg Senior Center, you guys are putting on an event for this along with the flag raising too.
Yeah, that's right. So that's, it's just a nice way to celebrate Juneteenth. When African Americans discovered back in Texas, I think that they were free, and so that the word took a little while to get over there. So anyway, we have a great, very traditional meal thanks to Susie, our office manager. She coordinated this. So fried chicken, baked mac and cheese, collard greens, corn, red velvet cake, soda. $10. Sign up in advance, and it will be Friday, June 17th.
Yeah, and then City Hall, we do have the flag raising. That's going to be on Monday, June 20th. So you can check the details for that, but goes along with Juneteenth Freedom Day. Yeah. And then this next one called Tidy Up. Sounds very interesting. And, I suppose when you get out of winter and you go into summer, you want to clean up things in the house and declutter, if you will. So maybe this works for you.
Kind of that spring cleaning bug, and I know a lot of people got pretty hooked on that Maria Kondo's cleaning method. I think it was on Netflix. I know I saw it a couple times, just ways to really get rid of clutter. So Trish Dunlap, she's been trained in this sort of organizational method. And so she's going to do a free program here. And it is June 21st at 1. And then what we're hoping is, if there's a lot of interest, this one is free, but then the next one, she's going to go into even more detail and more specifics related to certain rooms and even more tips and tricks on how to clean up, get rid of your clutter, and get organized. So there may be a follow-up class too. So I'm excited to offer this one.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a great class, and hopefully we get some good interest and can have her back for yet more information on declutter. We all could use help decluttering. My wife would be saying, sign Jeremy up right now. He needs it big time. So whatever. And let's turn our attention to Ireland, a colorful tour of the Emerald Island. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like a travel log. Joe Fahey just experienced the Emerald Island, and it's free and just kind of something fun to, if it's a hot day, come on in June 23rd at 1 p.m. and just live and breathe Ireland for a little bit.
Have you been to Ireland before?
I have not. I've been overseas other places, but not Ireland.
I haven't been overseas for anything, so you're the world traveler here. So I was leaning in on you that you could tell me some cool stuff. it looks like a great country. So I think it would be fun to check out. So get a taste of it there on June 23rd at 1. Now moving on to protecting yourself against Medicare. See, I knew Medicare was in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Medicare,
you were right.
I was on it.
Yeah, I love the speaker does such an awesome job of presenting this information. We've had her before. I remember we did it up in the Fitchburg room. Ingrid Kundiger. Anyway, she's from GWAR, Greater Wisconsin Area Agency Resources, and it's just really important information because these scams are all over all the time. And so she's going to talk about that. And her team is kind of called Medicare Patrol because they also work with folks that might get their Medicare statements and say, you know what, I didn't order this durable medical equipment and I have this charge, and so I want somebody to help me look over this Medicare bill. So that's a lot of what they do too. But she also talks a lot about scams. So it is related to Medicare because, again, there's a lot of scams out there where Medicare is charged for certain services that people don't receive. So she'll talk a lot about that and then most recent scams. So June 27th at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, she does a great job with the presentation. Very relatable. Yep. And I've learned quite a bit from the tapings that we've had in the past or when she's done the presentation. So and still follow her this day. We follow her on social media and stuff on what they put out there and put out some of that information, but it's still happening. So it's true. I mean, there's still plenty of scams and it's never going to stop. So the best way is to keep educating yourself about the latest scams and keep practicing and stay safe. So it's great program to have, certainly. All right, this one I'm not so sure about, so I'm gonna pick your brain here. But meet Marty Geary. Is it Geary? Gear?
Yeah, I'm lucky that Dave does a lot of the programming, and so I'm just reading the June newsletter as well because I had such a long weekend, and I was like, oh yeah, but this is a veterinarian, and a lot of us have pets. A lot of older adults still have pets, and so they're going to talk about raising happy, healthy pets. The doctor Marty Greer. Yeah, he's the owner of 3 veterinarian clinics. So I'm kind of reading along with you, Jeremy, because I was like, oh, that's interesting. I like when we just do a variety of activity or topics, because then you just reach out to a lot of folks. But we have a lot of older adults that have pets.
Yeah. Absolutely. They're great. And this is a great I don't know that cannot recall a pet program in recent time, if ever. So I'm excited as well for this one. So stop on out. This one's going to be on June 16th at 1 p.m. So it's going to be a lot of fun there. All right, Jill, thank you so much for your time. We got to stop there because we're already out of time. Appreciate your help. If people want to learn more or get active at the Senior Center, how can they do so?
They're going to stop in. We love when people just stop in and pick up a newsletter, but they can go on our website, which we'll make sure that newsletter is up today if it's not already soon. And they can always go online. Oh yeah, I talked about that. Stop in, go online, or call us. Or you can email us too. We'll send you one.
You might want to stop in and say hi to Jill. Check in on her. Make sure she's okay from the weekend. She's still catching up. Don't worry, folks. She's all good. All right, Jill. Thank you so very much. We'll see you later this month.
Sounds good. Thanks.
You bet. I said, Jill, check out the website, pick up that newsletter, and follow them on social media as well. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.